Hey guys, what's up? I'm Uncle Zunky. Welcome to another Isaac run. So this run, we will be playing with Cain again. Still attempting to unlock, what's his face? Samson. So I'm going to be trying to skip 2 item rooms and also defeat Mom. I don't think I need to defeat Mom's heart to unlock Samson, but we'll see. I do have to skip 2 item rooms during the run, so that might be, something that is possible for me to do. It might not. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, Cain is the easiest character for me personally to play with, which is why I'm playing as him. And I also want to, rack up those mom kills, because those can lead to some pretty positive outcomes if you, you unlock more stuff. I don't remember what you unlock with your 6 mom kills, since I'm sitting on 5 mom kills at the moment. But I think like the 6 mom kill, the game gets harder or something like that. And then the 7th mom kill, you unlock the wafer. The 8th mom kill, you unlock, I don't know. The 9th mom kill, you unlock It Lives. And then I think the 10th, you unlock the Blue Baby. But, basically, I'm just trying to rack up those mom kills to get those unlocks and make sure I have all the items that I'm going to need. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I could hit there. But I did get a bomb, which means I can unlock that tinted rock that I spotted earlier in the floor. And I also want to check out my item room as soon as I defeat this room, which hopefully I will defeat this room, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll get half a heart back, which was nice because I was missing half a heart, so I'll take that. And hopefully it doesn't get too boring to watch Cain all the time, but Cain is just by far my favorite character to play with. So we get Speedball, which is speed up and shot speed up, which is okay. It's not great. I would have rathered growth hormones, to be completely honest, but I won't argue too much. So I'm going to blow up this tinted rock and get 2 bombs from doing it. So I used 1 bomb to get 2 bombs. It's not the worst use of a bomb in the world. And I will also use a bomb here that was supposed to blow up this rock. Whatever, I'll use my other bomb. I was trying to both blow up the rock and check if there was a secret room there at the same time, but it didn't work out too well. Oh well, we get the Duke Flies here. And I'm doing quite a bit of damage, so the Duke of Flies shouldn't take too long. My shot speed, of course, has been increased, so that helps. And let's try to take him out. Duke of Flies is one of the easier bosses in the game, also one of the more annoying ones. Actually, all the basement bosses are really, really easy, and you shouldn't take damage against them. But I still do. But, do as I say, not as I do. Is the general idea, and I'm focusing on the flies too much. I should be focusing on the Duke himself. But the flies are like coming at me, man. This boss becomes so easy when you get Skate Hole. I mean, obviously you probably won't have Skate Hole on floor 1, but it's possible. Actually, no, I don't think you can get an arcade on floor 1, so it's probably not possible. But you could fight the Duke Flies on floor 2 after you unlock Skate Hole. I was talking more like I fought Mom's Heart once, where the Duke Flies was one of the bosses she spawned, and I had the Skate Hole, and it just became extremely, extremely easy. But anyway, take out the rest of these flies here. Try not to get myself cornered, because that's going to hurt. Luckily, I am pretty fast. Cain isn't the fastest character when you start, but I did get that speed up. So we get the wire coat hanger, which is a tiers upgrade, which means I will fire quicker, which is always a good thing. And it's time for floor 2, which is the basement 2 instead of the cellar, which I'm happy about, because it means no spiders and such. Well, I think you can actually still get spiders in the basement, but no spider webs at least. I know that for a fact. And take out those hives. Wasn't too difficult, and we get rewarded with a bomb for our efforts, so hopefully I will get like a tinted rock or something to use that bomb on. That's the hope anyway. We'll see. And I'm going to take out this fire, just so I don't like walk in it or anything. And also because fire has the potential to sometimes drop items, which can be nice. It doesn't usually, but it can drop coins and even soul hearts and stuff like that. So it's always worth destroying the fire just to maximize your chances of getting items, or getting consumables, I should say. So a couple hives here, I still don't know what these guys are called, but I like them because they're quite easy to kill. I like all the enemies in the really early game, actually, except for the spitting flies. But other than that, all the items in the early game I really do like a lot. And we get a card. It is the High Priestess, which increases my damage and speed for 1 room when it's used. It's either that or it calls down Mom's Foot to stomp on enemies. I can't remember which one does which. Anyway, let's destroy all these fires. Hopefully get like a whole ton of cents for doing it. Make sure to also destroy the red fire, because it will shoot at you if you didn't know that already. We destroyed a room full of fires, and we finally got the dime, which made it all worth it in the end. And we'll unlock the shot. which will have a single red heart, the ladder in it, which I will take the ladder, because I always take the ladder, I don't know why. There's also a card there, which might potentially be worth it, but I'm going to be saving my my coins just in case I run across an arcade soon or something like that. Pill, and it's cane, so they're always good pills, and health up. That was, in fact, a very, very good pill. And we get Mr. Boom, which is a, well, rechargeable bomb, basically. I'm going to use Mr. Boom here to try to attempt to find the secret room, and he does the job for me. And we get the unicorn horn, which I'll take. So I used Mr. Boom to replace him. Hopefully he has no hard feelings about it, but, you know, I think the unicorn horn is a much better item. So I'll be taking that along with me, and we get a pain room here, which is not what I wanted. But anyway, let's continue on to the boss and use the High Priestess card on it, and then I will, once and for all, know exactly what this card does, because I always seem to forget. There was a library there, which could potentially be good. You know, I could get something like the Book of Revelations, or, you know, a really good book, basically, but I can't access it because I have no more keys. So we get Gemini, it turns out the High Priestess does in fact call down a foot stomp. That's good to know. I can't remember which is the one that increases your speed and damage then. I think it's, well, actually I have no idea. But the High Priestess is alright. It really does do a lot of damage, especially on these earlier bosses. So we do get a chest, which means we'll get a key from it, which does mean I could in fact go and access that library if I wanted to. I don't know though. So we get a speed up pill there, a death card, which is awesome. I don't think I will access that library just in case I go unlucky with keys on this floor, which would end up meaning that you know, if I didn't get any keys on this floor, I wouldn't be able to unlock my item room, which is more important than the library, because the library you can get some good books, but I do have the unicorn card, which is a unicorn horn, which is a pretty good active item as it is. So I'll play the blood bank here once, get a scent from it, and I'll come back for you. Hopefully, you know, if I don't take too much damage and I get a whole bunch of red hearts on this floor. So we get a room full of greed heads, which I always take a ton of hits against them. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'm back, and I cleared out that greed head room, and we get a second blood bank. Man, that is so tempting, but unfortunately I just don't have the hearts to really justify playing either of these right now. But hopefully, I mean, if I could unlock the secret room and get like a room full of hearts, that would be epic. Please be a full heart there. So we do get a full heart there, which means I get a couple plays on this thing, but it probably won't pay out. Man, if I could just like find a way to get some replenishing hearts and use these blood banks, that would be awesome. So we get Halo of Flies, which is an orbital of 2 flies which can block incoming shots and also do damage against enemies if I hit them with it. And I completely forgot about my death card. I really should have used the death card during that greed head room. That would have been awesome. It would have definitely helped out my case quite a bit, but you know, we get a Gish room there, and I thought I just got hit by that black thing, but apparently the Halo of Flies blocked it, so that's pretty handy. Anyway, I'm gonna lay a bomb here, just look for the secret room, and find it. We get 3 cents in it, so that was pretty legendary. I think that's one of the better secret rooms I've ever had. Alright, let's just finish exploring this floor, hopefully come across a way to get some red hearts, which would be extremely handy. So we get the boss room here. Ladder allows me to pick up some money. I definitely will be exploring the shop if I can find it. Not going to be utilizing that room. It might be worth it to look for the top secret room even, because there is always the chance that I could find that top secret room full of hearts, which would be awesome. I'm just going to use the death card there, and the Necronomicon has appeared in the basement, so I unlocked another item there. The Necronomicon is a good item, but it's not a great item. But I mean, it is a decent active item. It's a book that you can use that does high damage every time you use it, and I think it has a 6-rune recharge or something like that. But anyway, it does a lot of damage when you use it to enemies, to every enemy in the room. So we're going to unlock the shop, and luckily not find greed. So we do get the Book of Revelations, which is tempting. But I don't think I'll get it. I will get this pill, which will be Friends Till the End, which is pretty good. I could buy a key, which I will do. The reason why I'm not using the Book of Revelations is, even though it's good, it's only really good if you get the Nun's Habit along with it. And I don't think I will be getting the Nun's Habit, considering it's already Catacombs 1. I will most likely get Greed, one of my next shops, which only leads me with 1 or 2 shops, with really which an option to end up getting the Nun's Habit. So I just don't think the odds are very likely of that happening. Just use the blood bank a couple times there, and I'm going to go back and buy that red heart that was there. Hopefully I'll get like a ton of red heart drops from the boss himself. I don't know why I bought that bomb. I did not mean to. I just walked over it by accident. And let's fight the boss, hopefully get a ton of red heart drops from him, and then come back and play these blood banks. Of course I can explode one blood bank and probably get some red hearts from it, and then use those red hearts that I got to play the other one. And we get the hollow here, which is pretty good. I'm just going to be using the, my little unicorn to absolutely wipe out the hollow. So we got stem cells, and we also got an additional eternal heart. Let's see what's in the devil ring. Brimstone and the Ouija board, I believe. Brimstone's alright. I don't know if I should take it though, because I'm not very good with brimstone personally, but screw it. I'll take it. And now a health upgrade would be awesome. So we got half a heart there. That's a play at the blood bank, and I can destroy one of the 2 blood banks. If I could just get like the ability to fly, this would make me actually quite good. But so I get 1 play on this blood bank, and I will destroy you now. And I'll get 5 plays on the other blood bank for that. So I'm gonna use a couple of them here. Not end up getting anything, which is okay. I could have really used the unicorn horn on these blood banks as well, you know, just thinking about it in hindsight. Since the unicorn horn grants you invincibility, it also works against blood banks. So I could have, I could have just fought the hollow normally, which I should have done, and then I could have just, you know, what am I trying to say? I could have just, yeah, used the unicorn horn against the blood banks and got like 4 free plays there. But neither of them paid out, which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, 2 blood banks on the floor, that's just awesome, you know, unless you get unlucky like me and don't get a payout. So let's heal up, get that eternal heart. So I'll be sitting at 3 red hearts here, which, well, it's more than I started out with, I guess. And so we'll be using brimstone here. Well, not in this room or that room, but we'll be using it eventually. I mean, the only bad thing about brimstone is it takes a while to recharge. It does do a ton of damage when you eventually do use it, but I just stupidly took damage there. I don't know why or how, but anyway, I won't complain too much. Charge up brimstone before I enter this room. I took damage there, and hopefully we'll be able to destroy this guy without taking any more damage against him. He is a champion, so he could drop something cool, but the odds of that happening are pretty slim. Destroy rock, or use a bomb for a bomb, a key, and a scent, I think is definitely worth it. Oh, I had the ladder. Wow. I won't comment on that. I think that was pretty, definitely a misplay on my part. And the secret room is not there, which is a bit unfortunate. And we'll continue exploring the floor. I make sure to charge up brimstone before I go in a room, and try to hit all of these guys with the brimstone. It definitely helps out a lot when you do that. A gray chest, hopefully there's like a health up in it. No, just a liberty cap, which I don't want. I'd rather have the child's heart, which increases the drop rate of red hearts, because, well, I've been taking a lot of damage. So I think more hearts is going to really help me out. And I want to make sure not to get hit by this champion here, since he does a full red heart of damage when he hits you, instead of just half a red heart. And I'm going to go in that library to just look, you know, in case there's something really good in there. Probably not, but Book of Revelations, which I'll use once. Telepathy for Dummies, which I'll pick up. But yeah, the Book of Revelations just gave me a free soul heart there, so I might as well use it. So essentially I just traded a soul heart for a key, or a key for a soul heart. I keep forgetting that I do have this Friend Lillian Pill, which is alright. I keep forgetting that I have the ladder, so I can walk on gaps. I don't know why, but I just always forget about the ladder when I have it, and then I don't end up utilizing it correctly, which is, you know, not a good thing, obviously. And there is a shop there, which I do have 21 cents, so I'm definitely going to be going in there. I don't know how I got all this money, but I apparently got it somehow, and that charger seems to be stuck. Put him out of his misery. And it is greed, so that's, you know, not really what I wanted to see here in this shop, but oh well. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I really should have. And I'm really bad with brimstone. You know, I know, like, it's one of the more powerful items in the game. How can you be bad at it? But I don't know. I just always seem to struggle, like, hitting things with brimstone. I always don't charge it for quite long enough, and then I try to use it, and I end up, you know, nothing happens. So I'm just not good with brimstone personally. Anyway, we get some sense with him, which would be actually pretty good if I end up coming across an arcade. So hopefully that happens. I have my unicorn horn fully recharged, so that'll be nice against the boss. I don't want to pick up that liberty cap. Recharge my brimstone before I come in this room, and a room full of meat guys with one champion meat guy as well. There's also a boss trap or mob trap room, which always has the possibility of giving me like a health upgrade. Although a very slim possibility. Let's see what card this is. The world card, which reveals the entire floor. I'll use that next floor. This floor it won't be too useful. I'm somehow not taking any damage, and also brimstone is being weird. It's not wanting to turn to the left, even though I'm trying to turn to the left. So we do get our item room here. I completely forgot about the item room. I was about to just go to the boss, and I was like, what am I forgetting? Oh, my item room. That's always probably a good thing to be picking that up. So yeah, my Halo of Flies blocked like every single attack. I should have been hit there so much, I'm not gonna lie, but my Halo of Flies really helped out a lot. So I'm glad I have it. And we get the relic, which gives me a soul heart every 4 rooms, or every 5 rooms even. So it's a really good item to have. And let's see what's in here. If there's like a good item in here, I'll take it. If not, no. Great chest. No thanks. Alright, and I don't think I have found the secret room yet. Where could it be? Let's check here. Looks like a likely place. And that is indeed where it is. And I get 9 cents for my trouble, which means I'll probably get greed next floor. Which is fun. I like greed. Not really. You know, like the best drop you can give you is the Steam sale, which is pretty useless as you get farther on into the game. But yeah, let's go fight the boss. I'll just do a brimstone against him and then use my unicorn horn. So I will definitely be using my unicorn horn here. Try to take out this guy as quickly as possible. And I pressed my brimstone there, my fire button, and I didn't fire, so I'm not sure why that is. Anyway, gotta make sure I don't, you know, stand in front of this headless horseman too often. And also don't get hit by this charging head, would be nice. If I can hit them both like with one shot, that would be really nice. So we took out the head here, and I should just get a cube of meat. I unlocked something cute, which is Little Chad, which is not really a boss that I wanted, but I do get a pony for destroying that guy, and you know, I think I will take the pony over the unicorn horn because it gives me flight, and flight always really helps me out. So I will be taking that, and I'll be using the world card here, which will reveal the location of the secret room, as well as just being awesome. So I mean, that made our ladder pretty much useless now that we have flight, but that's okay. Could definitely use some damage ups. I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage here. Brimstone is it's powerful, yeah, but it really helps if you upgrade its damage somewhat. So we'll destroy these green guys, hopefully. One more to take out. None of them have even shot at me yet. I should have tried to goad one into shooting me and unlocking the secret room for free, but oh well. So we go in here, get 3 cents. Absolutely epic secret room, I must admit. I'll check here for the top secret room because why not? And we found it first try. Room full of hearts. I'll keep that in mind in case we come across a blood bank later. So I'll make my way up to the item room first of all. And we get a troll bomb there. Room full of masks and hearts, which is pretty typical for Necropolis to give me. I do seem to get these rooms an awful lot. They're just really annoying. Masks and hearts are probably, in my opinion, the hardest enemies in the game. I mean, that is the hardest regular enemies in the game. That should be. That can be debated, of course, but I just really can't stand these. This runs till the end, as I remember. I do remember there is also a health pill in the rotation, so if I could get that, that would be absolutely epic. But we'll see. So the kind of cool thing with these guys is if you stand at a far enough distance, which I did not do there, they actually can't see you, so you can just do this. Of course, I did a pretty bad example of that the first time, but oh well. And free heart there, so I'll take that and go into my item room, which is Skinny Odd Mushroom, which I don't know how that affects Brimstone, but hopefully it like increases my recharge time or something. That'd be nice. Even if it does decrease my damage a little bit, that's fine as long as it increases the recharge time. So the troll bomb is still there, surprisingly. And I really hope I get an arcade and get to utilize like that room full of hearts. That would be awesome. So a room full of fish guys, which is not awesome. At least they don't have unlimited range. So I figured out that these guys are actually called chubsters or something like that. But Anyway, I'm just going to call them fish guys because that's my, you know, unofficial term for them. So I had brimstone fully charged there and it didn't fire. I don't know why, but it didn't. It seems like my arrow keys are a little bit sticky sometimes because I am using the arrow keys to fire instead of the mouse. There we go again. Brimstone was fully charged and it just didn't fire. I don't know why. So take out those hangers. A couple eternal flies here, which I'll try my best to take out without taking damage. That'd be nice. I'll access this mob trap room just to see if there's anything good. And as always, the mob trap room is a great chest because it is always a great chest. So again, I had brimstone charged and it did not fire. So I don't think I'll be using this item too much more in the future. I really don't like brimstone very much. Partly because it just doesn't fire when I release the button sometimes for no apparent reason, but I don't know. It's not one of my favorite items in the game, so I will check down here just in case there's something awesome. Nope, just a room full of green nubs. Not that awesome. And full of traps. So I lost my soul heart in this room. Got a red heart in return for it, which is, you know, not really a fair trade, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, a room full of greed heads. I will try my best to not take damage, but I don't think there's a very high possibility of that happening. And I also have a shop here, but I don't have any keys. I do have 46 cents, so it would definitely be worth accessing the shop. I could just do this. Oh. I used my spacebar ability and nothing happened. You're supposed to, like, the pony is, like, supposed to charge, which it decided not to do for whatever reason, but the pony's, like, supposed to, like, charge at the enemy you're pointing towards, but I don't know, maybe I was, like, aiming at a wall or something when I did it. Who knows? I would really like to get into that shop, and I could just go into the shop through the secret room, which I will end up doing if I don't get a key for this floor, but I would like to conserve my bombs. I don't really know why I need to do that, but I'd like to. Not really because I need them or anything, I just think it might be a good idea to not use them all up. And I do see that tinted rock there, which I'm happy about, because tinted rocks, of course, are just more health. Got some health from the relic there, but I'm losing health pretty quickly as well, so yeah, I'll continue on just to see if I can't get end up getting. We took all those out, destroyed this golden poop here, get a ton of coins. I might as well just go back and check out the shop. I mean, it's probably going to be greed anyway, considering your chances of fighting greed increase with the amount of money you have, and I have 52 cents, so I think odds are we will be fighting greed. But I'll check anyway, just in case. I don't think I can actually bomb my way out of a greed fight, so, and it's not greed, okay, so treasure map, which I will definitely buy. I mean, I have 52 cents, it might as well, and a key, which I'll also buy. So that puts me in a pretty good situation, I think, and we'll continue on and end up fighting the boss of this floor, and we get a judgment, which might be a make or break situation. You know, make as in it could be good, break as in it probably won't be, but I had to use 2 bombs to get to him, which actually I didn't have to do because I am a flying character. I'm so dumb sometimes. I just always forget that I'm flying, and then I use bombs to destroy rocks and such when I really don't need to, so I will be paying judgment, and he pays out with a health upgrade, so thank you very much. That's really helpful. And we end up fighting Loki, which, you know, shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. Sometimes he ends up being pretty bad. Just really depends on how many bomb flies he ends up spawning, or how many red flies he ends up spawning. Loki overall is a pretty easy boss fight. I mean, Monster 2 is easier, but, you know, I don't mind giving Loki too much. Like, the depths is one of the few places where I just don't mind any of the boss fights that you can get. I think it's just Loki, Monster 2, and one other. I can't remember, or, like, the Horseman, obviously. But yeah, I don't mind the boss fights in the depths all that much at all, so I guess that's a good thing. You keep spawning bomb flies, which I keep destroying. Don't run into me, please. You jerk. You did it anyway? So, I mean, I'm obviously struggling here with Brimstone, as you can probably tell. Don't like Brimstone very much, and we get Pageant Boy, which just gives me some money, and I think increased chance to find more money or something like that. Obviously not very useful, so, I mean, I just leave this floor with absolutely gobs of hearts, but, of course, there was never, we get Ghost Baby. There was never any place to use those hearts, so very typical of Isaac to do that. And we get the Headless Horseman, but he just kills himself. So it's not that much of a big deal. We'll access the secret room. Hopefully there's something epic in it. Nope, there's actually greed in it. But I think that means that if greed's in the secret room, you can't fight him in the shop. So that's a good thing. That means I will be able to... Why did I go out of the secret room? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, I think as long as I go to the shop, since the greed is in the secret room, he still won't be able to fight me in the shop or something like that. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's how it works. So let's not take damage against these fish guys. That would be nice if I could end up doing that. We get a champion fish guy here. Took him out. Sacrifice room there, which I'm not going to access. I could go in here. I'm kind of starting to regret that decision. I don't like these hives too much. I really just don't. Especially not with brimstone, which is kind of harder to aim than the average weapon. I mean, you have tiers in this game, not weapons, so I don't know really what I'm on about, but at least I could take out all 4 of those flies in one shot. That was pretty handy, doing some epic MLG dodging skills here, as you can probably tell. And we get a soul heart, so, you know, that's always a good reason to clear out floors. It's because my relic has time to gather me some more soul hearts. I don't know why I walked into that. But we get an arcade here, which would have been really handy last floor. May or may not be so handy this floor. We'll see. Depends on how many red heart drops I get, obviously. I mean, that always is really dependent on how useful the arcade is. But I mean, I have 44 cents, so I might as well go in. And blood bank won't pay out quite yet, but I'm going to be just blowing my cents into the slot machine, and please be a health up, please be a health up, luck up. I think that actually increases my my odds at the skull game, so that's not overall a bad thing. I know Kane, since he has luck, but just like has a higher chance of winning the skull game anyway. And we do end up getting the blood bag, so that's pretty awesome. I could play... Oh, I don't have any bombs. Well, in that case, yeah, I'll definitely be playing this a bit more, trying to get some bombs. I think that's worth it. Get a pill here, which hopefully is health up, telepills. Well, that's not helpful, but at the same time, it's not too unhelpful either, so I won't argue. But I could definitely use some bombs and some keys, so I will be playing the arcade a bit. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. I know it's not always the most fun thing to watch, but it's going to increase my odds of winning this run by a lot. And of course, if I beat this run, this will be my 6th time beating the run, which, you know, makes me awesome and special. 6th time beating Isaac, I should say, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. I mean, I still have the entire room to go. And the mom fight, which, you know, sometimes goes really well for me and sometimes does not. So I got a couple keys there, which means I can definitely unlock that gold chest, which is just a bit outside. And it means I can also access the shop. So once I get down to 15 cents, I will stop playing. Since I do want to be getting in the shop this run, let's see if I can't pick up something epic, which I probably won't be able to, but we'll see. A couple more keys, that's helpful. It means I can access more golden chests in the future. A couple more cents, also a good thing. It's kind of hard to control this character just because I'm so fast, so I get some more bombs, which I will definitely be using. I'm getting these red heart drops, but I wanted these earlier, but I already got the blood bag, so I don't need it anymore. I like the slot machine more than the skull game because it uses up your money a lot faster. It's not as annoying. And I'll definitely be exploding these guys. And also, I mean, I mostly just want pills now. And my wish was granted. Please be health up, tears up. So that helps. I think that increases the recharge time on brimstone by just a little bit. And I'm so fast, it's ridiculous. We're at 18 cents, so I'll do a couple more plays and then I'll be done. Destroy this this guy, hopefully. Getting all these red hearts now when I don't need them. Hopefully I'll end up like finding the blood bank. And we get health up, which is awesome. So I'm at 15 health, or no, 15 cents, which means I am done playing that. But I will unlock this gold chest, and I will get some cents and hearts. All these hearts laying around, so if I end up getting like a blood bank room, that would be epic. That would really help me out. But instead I get a masks and hearts room, which is bad, but I do have a lot of health this run, so I'm not complaining too much. One more shot should take out this last heart, but maybe not. There we go. And we get a fortune teller machine and a teleport from the mob trap room, which I will not be using. And the machine blew up on the very first try, so that's kind of annoying, but I don't know, hopefully I either get a beggar or end up finding the shop soon. Either one would be great. I could come back to this slot machine, but I don't think I will do that, actually. I think I'm just going to continue on this run and keep playing the way I have been playing. Be careful not to get hit here. Man, Brimstone is so annoying. I've been having, even with these tiers upgrades, it takes so long to recharge. And so we get a room with a couple of hives, and as well as a slot machine. So if the shop ends up being terrible, I will definitely come back and like drop all my money into this slot machine. Hope to get another health up hill. That would be epic. Man, I love Kane so much. I honestly think the best, it might be strange saying this, but I honestly think my favorite thing about Kane is his ability to get all these great pills. I just think that's such a good asset. Because you end up getting a health uphill at least every other run, and you can usually find at least one of those pills per game, so it's like free health upgrades, and also you get like the tears up and damage up and all that sort of good pills as well, so I just love Kane, is what I'm trying to say. The relic is really helping me out with those spirit hearts, and unfortunately the shop ends up being at the very end, but I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe that I cannot get greed in the shop since I already got him earlier. And we get the Steam sale. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'll buy this soul heart here, and then I will go back and dump all the rest of my money into the slot machine, since this is the floor with the mob fight on it, so there's no reason not to. It would be kind of awesome to have like a better spacebar item, like, I don't know, unicorn horn or something that would help out during the mob fight, but oh well. So just another health uphill is really the only reason why I'm here. Or any good effects pill, really. It all helped to a certain extent. And I completely forgot to like blow up that other slot machine, but I don't want to go all the way back to blow it up, so I hope you can forgive me of that if I don't do it. Friends till the end, which is pretty good. I think it's the all white pill that is the health up one, so that's the one I'm looking out for. A couple more cents prolongs my ability to play on this, which is alright. And it blows up when we get a heart from it, so not the best reward, but let's go into the mom fight. Prepared. We just get a regular mom, not a champion mom this time, which I would have rather gotten that red champion mom, since she's pretty easy. But unfortunately, we just get a regular old mom. No champion version this time, and it shouldn't be too difficult, really. Even though I foolishly took damage from the stomp as well, which takes away a full heart when you get stomped. And I'm just watching really closely, make sure I avoid that stomp. And it looked like I got hit by something there, but I didn't take any damage. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. So we're about almost halfway done with the fight. Has been fairly easy. I'm getting a lot better when it comes to mom fights. I used to really struggle with this one for some reason. Experiencing a little bit of lag right now. I'm not sure why that is, but it canceled my brimstone charge, which I'm not very happy about. So I would have rather that she destroyed that charger, but oh well. I got smacked by the hand. I can tank quite a bit of damage since I, had all those soul hearts. I don't have them anymore since I lost them, but oh well. So take out the Maws. Oh my goodness, I'm just taking so much damage from these hands. It's really annoying. It really helps with Brimstone when you have more damage, which I don't have a whole lot of right now. And my Brimstone charge got cancelled again. I don't know if I'm doing that by like changing the arrow keys that I'm pressing or something, but it's getting quite frustrating. Anyway, we're about 2/3 done with this fight. And she stamped on the Globin there, Globin, whatever, for us, which was pretty nice of her. Another foot stomp. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at avoiding the foot stomps. I don't know why. I'm just so bad at mom in general, even though like everyone says it's a really easy boss fight. I don't know. Experiencing some difficulties. If I actually died during the mom fight, that would be so embarrassing, especially because I came into this fight with like brimstone and some really good upgrades, a whole bunch of health ups. And if I actually died, that would just be possibly the most embarrassing moment of my Binding of Isaac experience so far. Got hit again there by her eye, I think, or something at least. And Brimstone got cancelled again. Got hit by the hand there. She's so close to dead, and so am I. So we get meat, which is good. It's tears and health up, but what I'm not understanding is how I went into that fight with so much health, and I lost so much. It also took so long. I mean, even with like tears, that fight takes a third of the amount of time that it took with Brimstone. So I think what I've learned during this run is Brimstone is not for me. I really don't like it. I probably won't be taking this too much in the future. I do not like Brimstone very much. Anyway, let's go this way, because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is the way that the boss fight is, so might as well go this way, I suppose. Larry Jr. doesn't present too much of a problem. And let's continue on. We get some Vis and a Globin. These guys have a lot of health, but other than that, they're not too challenging. The Brimstone charge got cancelled again. Man, I really don't like Brimstone. I'm probably going to talk about that a lot in this commentary, but I don't like it. It's frustrating. Open this, gets a soul heart and a health, which I really, really needed, so I do appreciate that a lot. And luckily it's just the womb here and not like utero or anything, where I'd be experiencing more difficult enemies. So I'll try to take out these meat guys without taking any damage against them. We'll see what I can do. One more shot. Oh, troll bomb, get away. We did get a soul heart from probably the relic there. That's pretty helpful. Demon Judgment. I would love to play you, but I don't have the red hearts to justify doing that right now. I don't know what I could get from Demon Judgment that would really help me either. I can't believe I got hit there. Man, I just really can't believe it every time I get hit. It happens a lot. Missed there. I whiffed on that one. Alright. Like one more shot and you should be dead. These like little amoeba looking enemies are some of the most annoying ones in the game. So I completely missed with my special ability there, which sucks, but that's okay. What I really just need is like some method of healing. That would be so great, but so hopefully the boss ends up being pretty easy. I get Mom's Pearl, which I would rather Child's Heart right now, because that increases the rate of red heart drops. Oh my goodness, and we get the bloat, which is, in many people's opinion, one of the hardest bosses of the game. It's a debate between the bloat and Conquest, which is the hardest boss in the game, but they're both pretty difficult. Especially this guy. Oh my goodness, I'm just getting hit by his eyes. So this is definitely the end of me here. You know, I had a pretty good run, but you can't win them all, I suppose. My problem was just picking up Brimstone. That was such a terrible mistake, because Brimstone for me is just awful with its super long recharge time, and the fact that I kept canceling it because I don't know how to use it properly. And well, I won't be taking Brimstone again in the future unless I'm really struggling and it's the only thing I can do to help me out. But I really regret taking Brimstone there. I wish I hadn't. I think I would have had a much better chance of winning if I just was patient and didn't take it. But anyway, thanks for watching and farewell.